Jansen.
Never in my life associated the word boring with baseball.
We know what's up.
Me? Yeah. Famous? Yeah.
And I'm like giddy over there smiling like, we're about to win this shit.
Did everyone give you crap? Give me a good host story.
I'm not picking it up.
We both love the game.
We talk about it every day.
Can't get enough baseball.
Having some popcorn, you're fooling around your phone.
I'd have to wait in line for 3 hours.
Hang on, because it's about to be a wild ride.
He's back and better than ever.
Baseball isn't boring, man.
Yeah.
It isn't boring
at
all.
He's not at all.
Hopefully we can play a little bit longer,
Yeah.
instead of 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Well, listen, it's you are the straw that stirs a drink when it comes to this podcast.
Yeah.
It's much better than Mookie Best podcast. We can agree on that.
Don't say that. That's my boy.
No, I shouldn't say that. I take that back. It's two different. We can all get along.
Anything that dude do, man.
This is credible, right?
It's unbelievable.
It's nuts.
Man. He can do everything. I really think he can fly the plane too. That's how good he is.
Can I tell you when he came on the podcast when I went out to Los Angeles last year in September? What he told me. He told me that he was going to learn Spanish, become fluent in Spanish.
Really?
In the off season.
I
don't think he did.
He didn't do it?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
Maybe he was too busy. Probably.
But I honestly, Kenley, no lie, it was one of my. We always have great conversations, but we did 20 minutes on this podcasting, on how doing a podcast has helped him. And you can probably appreciate this. It's like when people come and interview you, it's like you're just in front of your locker, you're just talking, whatever. But when you're doing a podcast, you have to learn how to talk to people, especially when you're a host. You have to ask questions.
Yeah.
You have to listen.
100%.
You have to listen. So I think you're going to be good at it.
Yeah.
In 7 years when you retire.
7 years when you retire. I like that.
Did you talk to Kimbrel when he was here?
We talk.
Okay. Is he in Cooperstown? Or?
Nah. That's for you guys, man. I have zero opinion on that. I think that's for you guys to get me in.
I know what your opinion is. You want to go. Let's go.
Listen, if you get this close, right? I have 423 saves now, and you have a thing that you can accomplish, a very special thing. Why not work harder for it? I think I'm close to the finish line, and I think it's time to get the pace up, and maybe when we get to the finish line, we sprint. Try to
get Billy Wagner in. That'll help.
I think, like I say, it's all for you guys to vote on that one.
I only have one vote.
All I can do, man, is go every day and try to help my team win ball game. And I don't think it will be a better story to the overlooked Red Sox right now, a very young team.
Ooh, I like this. This is this is the Kenley Jansen hype video.
Yeah,
let's go.
Exactly. Be a part of this and try to bring this team to playoffs. Like I say, we have a good team, I believe. I know we broken right now because Travis Story is out, Beveda's out, Devers, questionable. So we have few key players that's out, but I think it's a very young and very talented team, and these guys come to the ballpark every day excited and wanted to win ball games. And I think me being a part of this story and try to get this team into the playoffs, I think that can showcase that even better, So
it's going to be.
I want to be the best out there to try to help my team win ball game, and that will take care of itself.
So I sort of asked you this. I think it was in Seattle, but it was real quick. You were also I didn't realize you were had a bad back and everything, so I apologize. So, but it was. But I said, hey, is this team better than you thought? And I'll rephrase it this way.
Yeah.
Is it different than you thought? Because when you go into it, you don't know what a team is. You don't know what the dynamic is. And so maybe it is different and better than you thought it was. I don't know. Is it different and better?
It's a little different. Yeah. We have Tyler O'Neill now, who's athletic. Great bat. Great righty. our bullpen got,
But you never played on a
Younger.
young team like this.
No.
So it's different.
No, I don't think. Even my early LA days that we didn't go to the playoffs, I think we still have, an older group of guys.
Yeah.
But this is my first team that I'm playing that is so young, and I'm the second oldest guy on the team. I believe second or third.
Who's the oldest?
I think Chris Martin is the oldest.
Okay.
So
But there's not a lot of guys over 30. I can tell you that.
No. So I think me, Chris Martin, Liam is up there too. Chase Anderson. So yeah, we all in the bullpen, But this team is young. It's young.
And so, having not done it before, that's not weird, but it must be different because these kids are like, "Hey, this is awesome. We get slippers in the hotel room. It's awesome."
It is awesome. I think we need to learn when we have tough time to not be too down on ourselves, and don't have to play with a tight.
Yeah.
We don't have to play with
You
pressure.
can see that. You can see
Yeah,
that.
so I just want us to relax and have fun, man. I think when these kids gonna have fun out there and relax, it's April, and just play a good game. We're gonna win, we're gonna lose, so it don't matter. Like, we're not gonna win it all, So, but if we be consistent, I think we should be okay.
Can I tell you that it's better that way than having to be like have guys come in and say, "Cut the crap." Cut the crap. We're doing this the wrong way. It's better to have guys trying too hard.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's good. It's not a bad thing, but it's a thing that also you gotta exhale. You can sprint and you can, you're gonna pass out. So if you go on a 100 meter or 400 meter and try to go a run, you gotta pace yourself. So that's what we need to do right now. We just gotta, it's a marathon right now, So just pace yourself and breathe, and it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. Don't put too much that I can't make mistakes, because when you can't make mistakes, you're gonna make mistakes.
You tell guys that?
I mean, we talk. I mean, I'm not saying it in the group, like
you're not getting on a stool in the middle of a clubhouse and saying, "Guys,
no." But I think, when a few guys talk, we talk, and we all try to help each other and try to be better in any kind of ways.
Yeah. How many marathons do you think I've run?
None.
6.5.
6.5?
Yeah, I've run this Boston Marathon thing. 6.5.
You did?
Yeah. Why you look so surprised? Come on.
I mean,
6.5 times.
That's impressive. What happened with the half though?
I thought I could mentally do it without training very hard.
Oh no. You gotta train, man.
No, but here's the thing, okay? My best one, and we're talking about this because the Boston Marathon, as we sit here, is right around the corner, and you're gonna have to get up. You're gonna have to get up crazy early for the game.
Oh man, I mean, listen, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a great experience that I'm having so far in my life. I feel like, see how the city celebrates. But man, I hate myself getting up like 5:30 in the morning.
Last year was the first time you had to do it, though.
Yeah,
that was when you were like, "Are you kidding?" When you look at the schedule, when you become a member of the Boston Red Sox, you're like, "Wait, this has to be a misprint."
Yeah.
Games at 11 o'clock in the morning.
11 o'clock. I mean, I did it one time in Washington. But yeah, now doing this, and especially me living, in the city,
Oh yeah.
Some streets are closed, and you gotta figure out how to get to the ballpark. So, hey man, once I get here to the ballpark, I take a nap and
just get here early.
Yeah, and then from then, I'm putting the TV, watching the marathon, and enjoying it just like every fan is enjoying it.
It's a good day.
It's a good day.
And so let me tell you,
you can't go wrong with it.
So let me tell you. So Will Ferrell did it the year before. I did it, and his coach agreed to coach me for whatever reason. So I was locked in. All the stuff that you do, heart rate monitor, I learned it all. So my goal was 4 hours. You know what I did it in?
4.5?
4 hours and 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Here's the lesson. This is something that you live every day.
Yeah.
If you do things, make sure you do things the best you can.
That's all.
Because you don't want to have the regrets of the 3 seconds.
At the end of the day, it's consistency, man. Consistency is gonna get you there. So, same thing with me. I gotta be consistent in my craft. I gotta be consistent in working out every day. Make sure my arm is right. Make sure my T-spine is right. My lower back, my hamstrings. Make sure my whip. My shoulder is great. So every day you gotta prepare yourself.
Yeah, I feel so.
It's gonna be easier out there.
In case you forget that, remember 4 hours and 3 seconds.
4 hours and 3 seconds. That's awesome.
3 seconds.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's just awesome and it's terrible at the same time.
Why you think that?
Because if I was like 3 seconds or 4 seconds faster, I would have.
You can't beat yourself on that,
I know.
So
I know. I don't.
at the end of the day, you gotta see like, hey, I put my work in, and
I still can't get over the look you gave me when I said I ran 6 marathons. So.
I thought you didn't do it, man.
It's a discipline. To me, it's a discipline. It's like you working out. It's a discipline. So, all right. So I want to ask you, if I may. We've talked about this last year, and it's been a big topic of conversation about the pitching injury stuff. I want you to power rank for me, if you can. And nobody knows for sure.
Yeah.
Power rank for me. What do you think are the issues? So here's some of the options: pitch clock, chasing velocity, slipperier baseballs. I think Dwight Gooden said this the other day. Guys don't have big enough leg kicks anymore. I mean,
we can say anything we can say. You could tell any bodybuilder to, when they go to competition or whatever, or when they're doing the lifting, cut their 2-minute break in between to 30 seconds. And what do you think is going to happen with that?
So you're going with pitch clock.
But I'm just asking you that question.
No, it's just,
what do you think? If you're going to deadlift or do whatever, and you got to do like 5-6 reps, right? And then instead of taking like a minute or a minute 30 break, or even 2, and then be like, do it in 18 seconds. Mm-hmm. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, you're gonna rush, and you're gonna get out of whack.
Their back is gonna blow, right?
Right.
They're gonna blow their back, right?
Yeah.
So, we gotta sit here and be honest with ourselves. As much that we all, they want to speed the game up and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a part of everything. It's a part of guys. The deliveries are different. It's better. Guys are trying to throw harder, but if you're gonna be on a torque every time, less than 15 seconds, what do you think is gonna happen? It's pitchers cannot step up and catch a breath and take a deep breath. And you ask any doctors, right? When you have a panic attack or whatever, what do you think is gonna get you out of it?
Slowing down
And breathe, right? Breathe through your nose, and the breathing is a huge part of your body also too. To make sure your blood go everywhere. When you throwing 100% and as hard as you can, what do you think is gonna happen in your shoulders, in your forearm? All those little veins, you're gonna freaking explode them all the time. Mm-hmm. So then you're not giving your body chance to like recover. I'm not saying being out there for 30 seconds in between every pitches, but I think, I'm not saying to eliminate the pitch clock either, but I'm just saying to like, instead of like, why
we have
so
to accept
rushed?
What's going on.
Yeah, why so rush 15 seconds and 18 seconds instead of like having 20 seconds, no matter what, man on base or man not on base, and have a pitcher to step up once or twice, to catch his breath when he fall 0-1, 0-2, instead of like 0-1, 0-2, you can't control, you gotta keep going. Now it's ball 3, ball 4, and then what it does do, like as Major League, anybody is anticipated right now the Dodgers and the Braves to play in the NLCS. You don't have Spencer Strider. One of your superstars not there no more. For me, pitching 1 inning, I could feel the stress and what that does to your body, the whole year, last year and this year. And never have a lot of issue like I'm having the last 2 years. I'm not saying, yes, I'm getting older.
But you work
still,
hard.
I'm still working hard and stretch, do all my stuff. So many times my lower back locked up on me and all the stuff happening, and I'm not available, this and that. But what does that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not. At some point, we gotta look ourselves and just grab our ego and take our pride away. And instead of trying to be the genius of the freaking league, that I'm changing all the rules to basically, you know what? It's hurting. It's hurting the game. It's hurting the game also. You don't want to see Garrett Cole out. You don't want to see Bieber out. You don't want to see Strider out. Now we got Nick Pavetta with a forearm tightness. It's so many superstars out. Why? And we can be in all that. Oh, the data saying how they pitching in high school and college. They was doing that already. They was doing it already. So we put one thing in that a human being's body need to have, a second to recover also between pitches.
By the way, you were ahead of the curve. We sat, I think it was in Atlanta last year.
Yeah.
And it was in June. And you were saying that, and the other guy who came on the podcast, I think right before you did, said the same thing, Matt Strom. And they were saying the same thing. It's like, it's June. It's June of the first year. But wait to see what happens, because you guys could see it coming,
Yeah, I told you. I mean, you're going to see more people going to get blown out. And what? You're hurting people's family, As much we do this as we love, but this is taking care of our family too, And one thing we know, we have, we average 3 years in the big leagues. And if you're a unicorn, you average more, 10 plus, But team's going to be here forever, Owner's going to make their money forever. And to do that and hurt, players, you're basically taking foot away from other players. And I get it as a business that we don't care. It's another young arm. Call them up. Forget about that one. But shoot, man, I want to see Spencer Strider healthy. I want to see Garrett Cole healthy. I want to see Bieber healthy. It's great for the game also, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's so great for the game, So I wish they can, revisit this matter and put your egos and pride aside. It's okay. We try it. We all try it. But make an adjustment. Make an adjustment with it because it's hurting the game.
Was it 2 seconds? The 2 seconds they shaved off his head made it. Can you notice that?
I say it was already tough that year.
No, that's what I mean. This is the one thing I think that we can all agree on. Like,
20 seconds, man. Let pitcher step off. I get it. We try to create more offense. It's visible what Major League is doing. That you wanted to create more offense, wanted to create more base stealing. So we can pick only twice. Like why you put more disadvantage to pitchers? So it's not fair. So. I get a fast runner in the ninth inning, I'm up by 1, and I can only pick twice. It's like.
Do you sense so? Like I said to you,
put a pitch clock when we pick. Put a time. Whenever you pick, you have to throw the ball, to home, like something like that, or something. It needs to be something. Just take their time and figure it out, and what's best for baseball.
Do you get the sense that I gave you the list of things, and you picked the pitch clock, which is you make a good case for it.
Yeah.
Talking to other pitchers, are they feeling the same way?
Yeah, people feel the same way. People say same thing for us as a relievers. You take down 30 seconds now. For us to run, and then we can even catch up our breath. And then we gotta throw the ball before certain seconds, and then we have to be ready to throw a ball. Innings go so fast. The league is such a free swinging league now that you don't see guys work the counts no more. So by the time it's a 1, 2, 3 inning, we don't have time to warm up in the bullpen, and then we have to run, and then we have to warm up. What do you think is going to happen with us in the long run?
Yeah,
we're gonna blow out.
And we're just feeling the effects, or not we, but you guys are feeling the effects now.
Yeah, right? I feel the effects.
I mean, again, like last June, we didn't know. We didn't know.
Everybody. I'm not mentioning names, but everybody complained about it, especially in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Of how less of a second for us to warm up and be ready. It's not fair, but what can we do? You know, we just gotta follow the rules. Something that Major League can just change anytime, any day, and doesn't even, talk to the players about it.
You mentioned the trending toward hitting. Another thing, you know about the traject machine? They can use that now. The hitters can use that during the game.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me. And that you can't use
TrackMan.
TrackMan.
I can't use TrackMan to warm up with, but they can use the machine to.
That's crazy to me.
So that's the truth, man. I hear so many people on TVs and this and that, right? Just say the truth, man. Say the truth and don't be around the bush. I'll never be around the bush my whole life. I'll always say what I have to say, and that's who I am. I don't care, So I make sure that's how I'm raised. I make sure I say the truth, and that is the truth. I'm not saying to take the pitch clock away. I'm just saying to make an adjustment to it, So you don't want a guy like me to throw a pitch every 28, 30 seconds either. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
To throw under 20 seconds. I'm okay, but we got to do something that sometimes a pitcher need a breather. Like if a hitter can ask timeout, a pitcher should ask timeout too to catch his breath.
Yeah, that one doesn't. I don't get that one either.
So it's not fair.
All right. Well, speaking of truth, what's the best podcast of all time?
Baseball isn't boring, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.